called spin attack. And then the game which we use the various pieces and the aliens that we showed you, we call space spin out. And you'll see us demonstrate that. And then later when we go to the field and show you how the propeller works, of course you have sky solo, and then you have sky soaring competition where you compete against another person. Okay, so we're going to switch now, and I'm going to move over here, and we'll ask our cameraman to move over that way, and we'll demonstrate our toy. Okay. Okay, we're ready to begin. We're going to start with the barrel and give you a couple of demonstrations of the solo spin, okay? You can hit this thing, it spins for about 45 seconds to a minute. And it'll always spin. It'll always come up spinning. Now, this is a clear plastic, so I hope that you're catching it okay. As a matter of fact, on the next spin I'm going to use some tape around it, just so you can visually see it a little better. So please keep that in mind, but I wanted you to see it one time with just on its own. It'll spin for about a minute. It'll keep spinning. It'll always pop back up. Okay. Michael will try one of the other ones right now. You hear the hum in the beginning, and then eventually when it slows down, you don't hear the hum. The barrel one produces the best hum. Now we're going to use our original, the one made out of the nut or fruit. And this one is not as symmetrical as the one that was manufactured, but so it doesn't last as long on the spin. It always loses in the spin competition. That's why my son always has me use this one. No one spin is the same. Michael, you get your next one ready? Okay, Michael? Maybe we'll give another one of this one so we can show that it can perform a little better. Now sometimes this, depending upon what object it might hit, the spinner will turn upside down and it'll spin on the other side. Sometimes it'll spin on the edge of the ball. There's no telling what each spin will do. This way and this one finish. Okay. Next, Michael. We put some tape on there now so you can see it a little better. Okay, we're going to do the spin competition now. Michael, would you take your favorite one? And the spin competition is simply to see which player can have his spin the longest. I think we'll save some time and not necessarily do the spin competition. I think just explaining it is enough to save some time. But what we'll do is we'll go right to the spin attack. And that is where the simple rule is last one standing is the winner. And there's a bit of strategy involved in this because the serve is what's important, the way you start it off. If you do a bad one, you flop over and you'll lose. If you do one that'll go and hit an object and lose energy, you'll lose. So the strategy is to have a good serve. Okay, Michael? Let's see if you can beat me again. Okay. I lost. Let's do it again. Let's try to keep it on the playing field. Okay, Michael? What we'll do is we'll go towards this wall here so that it won't jump out on us. Michael, over here. Let's just start here. Okay, ready? According to our rules, no one wins that game because you have to be the last one standing. Well, you get the idea. And as a matter of fact, to make the game complete is that when one of them falls down, the other one must come by, still spinning, and touch him. You know, and just make it a complete match. And so, in this particular one, it was a stalemate. We're going to cut away for now and set up the other parts of the game for the space spin out. Okay? So we'll cut away for now. Okay, we've set up to play our spin, our space spin out. And I have some simple rules of the game. Let me explain. You see, we've set up a dividing line, which in the game could be a simple ribbon that can be taped to each side. We made it a little broader so you could see it easier in the filming. And then each side takes its members. Okay? We've only got 3, but you could have 5 or 10 and just have many more members. The object of the game is to pulverize your opponent. And what the spinner is considered like a killer satellite. And you have 2 huge transformer type persons battling it out with this killer satellite, knocking down the alien forces of the other team. Now you alternate serves, and then you must allow the spinner to come to attack your people. You cannot block them. You must allow him to have a good, clean shot. And then you try to knock down your opponent. And if you knock down your own person, that's too bad. That counts. And so one other rule that we have is that the last person that hits the spinner before it falls down loses a point. Because if you're the last one, it makes you hurry up and not knock it down and kill the spinning. So that's that. And if you, the time that it takes, you only have about 45 seconds to a minute to play. And then if all the men are knocked down, you just let the next person serve until there's a winner. Okay, Michael, so let's play the game and see what we can do. Okay, I'll serve. Looks like you lost a man already. We have a little breeze here. Okay, well there's a demonstration of how it spins on the side. We'll take advantage of that. See how it does that? Every spin is different. It's spinning on the tip right now. I hope you can see it. Okay. All right, good. Your turn. The wind is blowing them down. Okay. Okay, start. Spin it anyway, don't worry about it. Okay, we have a good serve. wind is blowing this all down, making the game rather easy. Okay, now he would lose a person since he was the last one to knock this down, so he'd have to sacrifice one. Let's try that again and set these up. Hope that the wind will just cooperate with us. Michael, set yours up again.
I already lost it. When I pulled it out, I already lost it.
Okay. Okay, so it's my serve.
You lose a man.
Okay. Your serve. 2-1. That's too rough. Go ahead. Sir. Put it up. Go ahead. Set your man up. All right. I still have one. I knock my own man down, therefore I lose. Okay, I think you get the idea. And it gets very exciting if the men would only stay standing and you could hit them down yourself. We're going to cut away now and then come back and do a couple more demonstrations with the spinner. Okay? Now just to finish up with the demonstrations here inside with the spinner, we want to just do a variety of types of spins. We haven't had much time to practice ourselves because we just haven't wanted to do it this much in public. So we'll try to do our best to make it do different kinds of things. At least you'll see it in action, okay? So we'll just proceed. There's one on the side. Michael, kick it in. Go out there and kick it in. All right. Good. That one can spin on the side. Yeah, very interesting. That's a good one, Michael. Okay, let's see if we can get it to bounce. See if you can make yours to bounce high. From launching it very high to begin with, it will bounce a couple times. But remember, it always comes down spinning, regardless of top, bottom, or side. Okay. Michael, you can make yours bounce a little better than that, can't you? Let's let you do yours first, because yours bounces better than mine. That hard plastic is really makes a difference. You do yours first, Mike. See you, so they know what you're going to do. I hope you can hear that humming in the beginning. Okay, I'll do mine now. Still spinning. Keeps on spinning. That's our theme.